Hello dreamers, welcome to my channel, This Dreamers TV. If you are a returning watcher, thank you so much. But if you are new here and you are a fan of Disney and you're interested in family friendly activities or any other fun activities, or looking for some easy family friendly 30-minute recipes, then you want to be sure to subscribe. Click that bell notification so you are notified when I'm uploading a new video. So today what I'm going to be doing is starting a Disney series. I want to try to post at least a Disney topic or something on Disney at least once a week. So for my returning users, if you're a Disney fan, if that's how you came to my channel, this is going to be great for you. And if you're new here and you want to just like to talk about Disney, a big fan, I'm going to try to do something Disney related once a week. So today my first series is going to be top 5, and so I am going to discuss my top 5 table service restaurants located at Walt Disney World. That is where I visit most often, so that's my disclaimer. Also, I have not eaten at all of the restaurants at Disney World, but this will be my top 5 of the ones I have gone to, as far as in all 4 Disney parks and in Disney Springs. So I have not eaten at Cinderella's Round Table, but Cinderella's Royal Table. I haven't eaten at Ohana's, Tiffin's, and some others down in Disney Springs. I haven't eaten at Boathouse or Paddlefish. Those are some in Disney Springs I haven't eaten. So based off, this is just a fun topic. This, take it with a grain of salt. We all have our faves, but I just want to come on and discuss what are my top fave of the restaurants at Walt Disney World that I have eaten. And so we're just gonna go right into it, and I would love for you all to comment down below what are your favorites or your top 5. If you agree or disagree with my list, we can definitely engage and have fun that way. I really love Disney and I love to talk about it any chance that I get. And so my top 5 is just going to be based on pricing. That's very important, that I feel like it was a value for the price. It's going to be, of course, based off food. Was it good? Did it taste great? What were the options available? And then it's going to be based off the service and ambiance, just the whole experience. So that's what my list is. That's how I came up with my top 5. So we're just going to go right into number 5. Number 5, I have Be Our Guest. So that is the Beast Castle located in Magic Kingdom. And the reason I have that placed at my number 5 is because, as I said, my 3 things I'm going to be judging them on is food, price, and ambiance and service. So Be Our Guest is at number 5. The price was very expensive. The food, I didn't really enjoy the food all that much, but the ambiance and service was like top notch. So it failed in my other 2 categories, but ambiance and service, perfect. It was beautiful inside. The theming is like spot on. You really feel like you're inside the movie. They did have at that time a meet and greet for the Beast. Since I've been, it's turned into a signature dining experience. When I went, that wasn't going on, so that is some differences to note. So I'm not sure what that experience is like, but I remember after dinner we were able to meet the Beast. So it wasn't like a character dinner or anything like that, but they brought him out after dinner, and we were able to take some pictures with him. So I'll try to put that picture in. And but the food, I don't really remember much about the food, but I think, I can't remember that I was very underwhelmed. We did try the gray stuff. That was fun. And then the pricing, I know, is super expensive because you're basically paying for the experience. And I do think it's worth to go and check it out. So that's Be Our Guest is my number 5. Number 4, I have Boma. I recently experienced Boma again. I've been there twice now for breakfast. and I love their breakfast buffet. So for pricing, it was very reasonably priced to be at Disney World. The buffet was $29 for adult and like $18 for a child. There was tons of options of food to choose from. There were some dishes that were very delicious and I have only had at Disney World. And so if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and post a link up above. Be sure to check that out. And then they have something called jungle juice, which is, I really love that. It's like papaya and something else, but it's very delicious. My kids and everybody enjoyed the jungle juice. And then they have Mickey waffles, Simba waffles, and all the other, you know, staple breakfast food, including some other eccentric foods, because it's located at Animal Kingdom Lodge, and so they have like an African twist to some of their foods. So as I said, the food was great, the pricing is reasonable, and then the ambiance is inside of Animal Kingdom. And so on your way to the restaurant, you can go outside and take a look at the savannah, and they have like the giraffes and zebras and stuff out there that you can see before you go in to have breakfast. So, and the service was great as well. So Boma is at my number 5. Number 3, I have Akershus, and Akershus is located inside Epcot, and I have experienced this for breakfast also, and it's a family style breakfast. And you also get to see like 4 or 5 princesses. We saw Belle, we saw Aurora, Cinderella, Snow White, and I think that might have been it. So we saw 4 princesses. They do rotate the princesses, so you know, you won't see the same princesses all the time, because I know others have seen Jasmine, Rapunzel, but those are the 4 that we saw. And when you go in, you're able to take a picture with one of the princesses, and our princess was Belle that we got to see. So the pricing, it was a little bit more expensive because it is a character breakfast. So I think that was around like $50 a person for adult, and probably around $27 per child. For a family of 4 of us, it was like $200 and some dollars with taxes and gratuity. But we really enjoyed the experience. The food was great. They bring you out muffins and sausage and bacon. They bring it to the table. It's family style, so it's kind of like a buffet, but they bring it to the table, and then you were able to go up and get like muffins and other breakfast items. Your breads, you can go get that from the buffet area, but all your foods and eggs and sausages and pancakes and all that stuff they bring to the table, and then everybody can just take from the trays that they bring from the table. And so that's my number 3. Number 2, we're going to head over to Disney Springs, and that is CityWorks. CityWorks is like a bar and grill. And so what we really enjoyed at this place was the options of food. It was tons of options. It was something there for everybody. My kids are kind of very picky. They like to get burgers everywhere, so they were able to get burgers and chicken tenders. My husband had a steak. I believe I had a steak as well, and the food was very delicious. It was very reasonably priced as well. It was in line with going to a kind of an upscale bar and grill. Also, the service was very, his name was John. I'll never forget him. We talked about him the whole trip because he was just so aware of the food and what was on the menu, and was able to recommend some wonderful dishes. I had lamb chops, so delicious. And so the service there was great. It is a bar and grill, so it's pretty loud. They have TV screens and a bar area and things like that. But we really enjoyed ourselves at CityWorks, and it's my number 2 because the range and availability of the different foods that they have, and then also the cost that we paid, and then the ambiance and service that we received. So it was one of the best places that I experienced at Disney World, as far as, you know, encompassing all 3 of those things. My number 1, we're going to go to Animal Kingdom Park, and it is Yak and Yeti. Yak and Yeti is an Asian fusion type restaurant. So they have like your fried rice and orange chicken and things like that. And the food was some of the best food I've had at Disney World for sure. It's just so good. The pricing is very reasonably priced. They are not a Disney owned restaurant, so if they are in the Landry group, so if you have a Landry card and you go in to check in to eat, if you don't have a reservation, you can just show them your Landry card and they'll put you on the priority list for seating. So that's a tip. If you want to eat in Yak and Yeti, you don't have reservations and you have a Landry card, or you can even go plan ahead and go apply for a Landry card. I think it's like $25 for a year, and then you'll be able to skip the line and be put on priority list to be seated at Yak and Yeti. But the pricing, I think our meal was like $18 for our entree. We ate there for lunch. I've eaten there a couple of times. They also have a fast food or quick service option where you can just go up and order and take it with you. And then so the ambience, you're in Animal Kingdom. It's over by in the Africa area, close to Expedition Everest. And yeah, that's pretty much it with Yak and Yeti. I just really enjoyed everybody there loved the food. Plates were empty. The service was great. They had good drinks. The pricing was like very low cost. Very low cost in pricing. And it's located inside Animal Kingdom Park. So that's like my number one place in Animal Kingdom. If you're going and you want to have a sit down dinner, definitely factor in time to go to Yak and Yeti. Tusker House is another one, but that's like a character breakfast, and that can get a little bit more expensive. And then breakfasts at Disney are you know, mostly the same, except for if you're getting a different experience like a Kirsch's, where it's family style, and then Boma, they have the different African twist on the breakfast. But a lot of other breakfast restaurants, when I do at Disney, they pretty much all have the same food. So but yeah, that is my top 5. Comment down below if you agree with me or if you disagree with me, or if you any other top 5 videos that you would like me to do in the future. So yeah, don't forget to click that subscribe button. I have more top 5 coming in the future, and thank you for watching.